God of Highschool, the amazing anime that brought us absolute ass whoopings, people getting hit in the face by a bicycle, and even people riding a bicycle as fast as a motorcycle. All of that and more could not be possible without this, the manhwa that made it possible.
With God of Highschool reaching its final arc after 11 years, here are 7 manhwas to check it out if you think you'll miss this series too much.
So let's get into it. Dreaming Freedom. The main character is a loner in high school, being bullied by the Queen Bee. The two were friends in elementary school, before their friendship ended because one of them demanded that the other should only be friends with her. She uses this betrayal to fuel the classmates' insults and isolate her in misery. She only has one way to escape, through lucid dreams. One day a mysterious man enters her dreams and offers to help her get revenge. Let me start off by saying that this work has an amazing art. Something that's very different from what I'm used to, but still very beautiful. Even though it's not similar to God of Highschool in terms of action or fighting, there's still some supernatural elements and even the school life. So, overall, I think it's an amazing work that you should definitely give a try. Nano Machine comes up next, and even though there's no need for introduction, here's one. Nanotechnology meets martial arts at the Machine Academy. The main character's mother may not be one of the High Priest's 6 official wives, but his father blood still qualifies him for a chance at the position of minor priest. Will a mysterious nanomachine injection from a future descendant help him in this fierce competition against his powerful half-siblings? If you like systems and martial arts, this one is for you. I've recommended this series multiple times by now, but it keeps getting better and better, so there's no reason for me to not recommend it. Now obviously, as you may have guessed, they both have martial arts, and good ones at that. So if that's what attracted you in God of Highschool, give Nano Machine a try. Now a true classic, The Boxer. You can still count this one as martial arts if you want to, but it's boxing for sure. Imagine you've got the raw talent, or you're the underdog, but do you have the heart? Do you have what it takes? Let's see what you're made of. The real fight starts now. The Boxer is an amazing work. It basically has 3 main characters, all of them very different but at the same time very special, and it follows all of their journey into the world of boxing. If you like serious fights and absolute ass whoopings, The Boxer was made for you. It even made me have goosebumps at some times, so I definitely recommend it. Up next, Weak Hero. Once the bullies target you, it's game over. The school is run by Terrence, whose favorite hobby is tormenting the weakest kids in class. But then Gray arrived. This mysterious new student threatens to dismantle the established order. He may be small in stature, but his calculative and brutal fighting leaves unsuspecting opponents lying on the floor begging for mercy. Now the school's toughest bullies have to scramble to take down this new and unusual hero. Many of you have already heard of Weak Hero, but it's still something I highly recommend anyone trying. Much like God of Highschool, it's full of fights and confrontations, obviously for very different reasons, but overall it's still something I really enjoy. The art might be a bit different from what we are used to, but don't be disheartened by that and give it a go. If you want to read any of these works, head over to WEBTOON, where you have a wide variety of works and official translations that help the authors of such amazing works. The link to any of them will be in the description. Unordinary. Nobody paid much attention to John, just a normal teenager at a high school where the social elite happened to possess unthinkable powers and abilities. But John's got a secret past that threatens to bring down the school whole social order, and much more. Fulfilling his destiny won't be easy though, because there are battles, frenemies, and deadly conspiracies around every corner. This doesn't need much introduction, it's a must read in our community and know many of you already done it. There's still a slight problem of pacing, but besides that this is an amazing work and it has amazing superpowers just like God of Highschool. So if that's the part you enjoyed in God of Highschool, then this is the recommendation for you. Another one that comes up to mind while thinking of God of Highschool is Lookism. You might think that they have nothing to do with each other, but let me explain. Daniel is an unattractive loner who wakes up in a different body. Now tall, handsome, and cooler than ever in his new form, Daniel aims to achieve everything he couldn't before. How far will he go to keep his body and his secrets? You have the drama, the school life, and even the action from time to time. Now, while it might not be action-packed like God of Highschool, I still think it's similar here and there. For example, in the fact that both main characters try their best to reach their peak form. Overall, Lookism is one of my favorite manhwa, so give it a chance and you won't regret it. And at last we have Tower of God. Much like God of High School, this manhwa also got an anime adaptation, and that already tells you something. Fame, glory, power, anything in your wildest dreams is possible when you reach the top of the Tower of God. Those lucky enough to be chosen by the tower ascend each floor in hopes of fulfilling their dreams, but to succeed they must complete dangerous and deadly tests along the way. But there are others who can enter the structure on their own free will. These irregulars are feared by many and are said to leave chaos and change in their way. Bam is one such irregular, who begins to climb the Tower of God in hopes of reuniting with his childhood friend Rachel. This is also one of my favorite manhwa, and I can't stress enough how important it is to read it, because even with the anime there's some things you just can't get without reading the manhwa. Much like God of High School, you still have plenty of action, sort of superpowers, and a very nice set of main characters. I don't think there's much to say about this one, but definitely read it, it's a must. That's it for me for today. If you found any of these words interesting, the link to all of them will be in the description. If this video helped you in any way, leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to activate the bell so you don't miss any video. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.